Nanyamaza tu, si nilikuwa na mwalimu pale, mimi nanyamaza. Mimi nikajipanga vizuri, na mwalimu alinipigia simu saa 3 asubuhi. Then he called me again at 4:30. He told me, my students, I told you in 1979 that learn how to debate. Today is your day. I'll be watching. You are my students and you will win that debate. Mimi nikafika pale. Wale walikuwa nafikiria sijui Kisugu. Nikapromosha. Nilipromosha sikupromosha. Mother Karua, our sister, and she's from here Ngumu. Nikamkalia ngumu. Kwa sababu yeye mwalimu, tumpigie makofi. This man here, lying here, mama, sisi ambaye alitusaidia hatuna la kusema. Yetu ni shukrani. We have nothing to say. Because pahali alitutoa, we are not even able to give a good account. So one of these days, when I write my story, my autobiography, one man called Julius Kanodobe will have a chapter. I'm so happy to have seen my teachers here. Kamonde, our games master. We are so happy to see you. Looking strong. Meno sijui ilienda wapi, nitakutia meno. Lazima hiyo nifanye. I must do it. Nimeona mwalimu Karani hapa, nywele imekuwa nyeupe. He was our chemistry teacher. I've seen our great teachers, and I think our deputy principal, SM Muthe. Sasa wewe ndio umebaki. Mwalimu ametuacha. Put us together, tafadhali. Unganisha hii walimu wangu wote, uwalete Karen, tukunywe chai, tuongee. Please. Yeah? At least wewe, the last time mulikuja na mwalimu. Sasa mwalimu ndio alikuleta, unajua njia. Sasa you are the senior most, you are the deputy that time under him. Look for our teachers, please come. Let us have a cup of tea, let's catch up. Let's find out who is doing what, and tukae tuongee mambo yetu kama zamani. I'm so happy to see our captains, Gitau Gedenji. Gitau Gedenji was not just my captain, I was his mono. When I came to Form 1, he was in Form 2, and we were in the same cubicle number 5, in the Ghana house. And the way he said, when we had dancing, what was Charo wamekuja, I think was sababu nimeupe walimpenda sana. Mimi si mweupe lakini Kizungu ilikuwa inanisaidia. Unajua sasa kama wengine ni weupe na wewe si mweupe unatafuta line nyingi. Mimi nilikuwa mtu ya Kizungu pia. Sasa you know what used to happen before we go for dancing, we used to start with a debate. So mimi na shine pale kwa debate. So captain akishine kwa weupe, mimi wasichana wananiita kwa sababu ya Kizungu. And we had good time in Kianyaga. And that is why I have led the alumni to transform that school. I was there for my homecoming to Kachanga, over 20 million. And we are putting up a ultra-modern swimming pool for the boys so that they can enjoy. I have been able to get 50 million from the government to renovate the classrooms, to change the asbestos roof, and to create more space. And I'm also going to get some more money from the Safaricom Foundation because we must go back to our roots. And we must give back. And let me tell you, good people, please, let's respect our teachers. Let's love our teachers. We are who we are because of their mentorship and guidance. That is why I used to take time to look for this good old man. Every month I would call him just to chat. He would come, we have a cup of tea. And when we came to government, I went to the president, I said, Your Excellency, I have my teacher, a great man, who helped me to be whom I think I am. na kuomba Mheshimiwa Rais unisaidie huyu mzee tumtafutie board somewhere because he's still sharp, energetic. President akasema bas tafuta pahali, so nikaona National Irrigation Authority is near hapa Mwea, so tukamweka kwa hiyo board where he served and he was doing a good job. And I agree, I'll see what to do. I'll discuss with my boss so that tujue hiyo nafasi yake vile tutajaza. Even if probably we are not able to come to the family, tutajaribu tuone tu imebaki kwa kijiji so that that continuity is there. Let me say that Bishop, I've heard you about coffee, and the coffee story is a difficult story. You know, hapo beleni in the 70s.
Some point. Then we have, remind me, sorry? Mwangi. Yes, Mwangi. And then we have the industrialist, Mr. Ngesu, Paul Ngesu. Paul Ngesu, I think, has employed more than 1,000 people in this country doing plastics. And then we have Wamaria. Wamaria one time was a soldier, but I think he didn't get enough money, and then he had to quit to do mafuta. So those are some of the boys that I am presenting to you to show you that Kano Dombi did not produce Rigathi Gachagua alone, because sometimes the deputy president has to explain that I'm from Kenyatta High School. You people can see what is also there. And this is not the only one. We are a big team. And we are going to pass the baton to other people. When the deputy president came to Kenyatta High School during the homecoming, I told you that we are back. I said we are what? I said we are back. And I don't know whether the principal is here, because I think that time he did not see this galaxy of talent. Why is Mwalimu? This is our current principal. I know he has a bit of some work to do, some leg work, so that he can be able to keep up. Your Excellency, I know he's trying to do a good job, because last year, he may not be able to say it, but we have improved. I think for the last 10 years, we got a good, strong A. Maria, is that true? We are back. Now, what is my appeal? My appeal is one. Watu wa Kirinyaga, tupeleke watoto wetu Kirinyaga High School, kwa sababu tumetengeneza shule. I don't want to talk about that because the patron is here, is going to tell you what is on the card. The board, that is the chairman of the board. I can see you, David. Please stand up. Where are your members of the board? If they are there, can you stand up? There's work to do. There's work to do, but ours is, we're going to give you some support. We are sure about that. Now, let me just say something about Mwalimu Dombi, because I'll give one person to say something about Dombi. I always talk to Mwalimu Dombi, I think, on a weekly basis, until the day Mwalimu Dombi passed on. Around 9 in the morning, of course, the surveyor told us that Mwalimu was taken ill. That was on a Saturday. So I didn't want to disturb Mwalimu. I said I'll call Mwalimu on a Monday, because he had Saturday and Sunday. So the first thing in the morning, I said, let me allow him to take breakfast, and then I gave him a call to find out vile naendelea. So I called Dombi around 9:18 actually, to be precise. Just the way they are saying that despite the, the sickness, Dombi took my call, I think the 4th or 3rd or 5th ring. He took my phone, my call. I asked him, Mwalimu, how are you? He didn't say he was fine, but he said, niko tu. And because he sounded a little bit weak, I just told him that the old boys wanakuombea, and we wish you quick recovery. Then I hang. I had some commitment, so I said I'll check Mwalimu later in the afternoon. Then around, for some reason, I did not check my phone until 5:36. Then I saw Simon, Maria calling me. There was karaoke looking for me, and I was like, why are these people calling this much? So Simon talked to me and asked me, have you heard? So I asked him what? He said, I was like, what is this? You know, Your Excellency, we had been talking that you had really gone hiding a little bit. So I was a bit jittery now. Is he telling him about the Deputy President or something like that? Then he told me, no. Canon Dumbe, have you heard? I asked him what? The Canon Dumbe passed on. Simon is there. I did not give him an answer. Then Karaoke called and told me the same kind of thing. I told him, have you not checked the WhatsApp? That's what is trending. So I told him, so what I did is that I didn't know anyone to call. So I said, let me take a leap of faith and call Canon Dumbe's line, which I did. Unfortunately, I didn't get Mwalimu. I got the daughter. And she was livid, she was crying. So I broke down. And I told them, we'll talk much later. And that's when I told the boys, because they were telling me, can you confirm? Confirm, we want you to confirm that Mwalimu is not there. So I told them, what you have had is true. Now, 2 weeks earlier, the old boys had been planning, Professor Jiro, Professor Dakanio, Dr. Dennis Magu, and a number of people had been planning to visit Mwalimu 2 weeks earlier. And then, the same 2 weeks earlier, there was a lot of inquiries because Mwalimu had been featured in the Star. So old boys were saying, including Nakina Jomo, were saying, can we go and say hi to Mwalimu? Unfortunately, that did not happen. And hope-free that we have come today to bid Mwalimu farewell. There were 2 things Mwalimu would say, and I'll leave you with it. His motto was, win or win. Mwalimu did not have any other thing. It is win or win. So I think you better carry those 2 words. But before I sign off, I'll ask one of our seniors, that is the Dr. Gedeji, to come and say something for 1 minute. Thank you. You can now sit down.
Thank you very much, Professor Gachewa, Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, all the leadership in the political realm, both in Kenya